Greetings to the world from the Berrystrip smallholding homestead, Cornwall, UK. Hello, I'm Jason. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check us out on our website, Patreon and social media. Time to bite the bullet. Right, so my thinking is whether to move the ponies or not. So I'm going to go down. I think I'm going to put my hoodie on, shut the caravan up, go down, probably feed and water all the poultry, and then think whether I'm actually going to move the ponies to the road top or not. So that's the thinking. Let's start the doing. Right, so basically fed and watered the peahen, chickens and ducks. Just down here now with the ponies, meringue and chocolate. So the water system is, if it's even possible to see it, that's 800 there. Well, I can see where my hand is. 800's down here. That's 900, it's here. So here between 8 and 900. My thinking, I'm going down checking everything down here, already knowing that this grass is too short to bring the ponies back down here. So I've got to be mindful of the ponies, the dogs, and the public, and myself. So this is chopped around the edges, chopped down around the edges more than it was before. I've got the back of my mind, I don't leave them in this too much because they're suddenly, if they've got no grazing, or suddenly find the hole at the edge, and the thinking when they're down here permanently for winter, that electric fencing may very well have to go along the back just to make sure they don't try to do a disappearing act. And, I don't know, chocolate's a bit skittish this morning. Not quite sure why. There's two things that she's been spooked by in a really short amount of time. So this is up here. So what I'm going to do is turn around and look back at the area they're already in. And sods the law, car turns actually, so I want to do this. So this is quite muddy. It's not puddles, but if there was much more rain, and also there's the factor that you want this to replenish itself. Yeah, they don't, even when I say it right, it doesn't sound right.
2,000 years later.
Replenish itself. Anyway, renew itself. Start the process of going up, putting the dogs in the run, and then calm down, sort the gates, and then let the ponies go up, and go from there, encourage them with their food. So I've not fed them yet. Let's see how this goes. You'd have thought by the looks on their faces I've actually put them in prison, but they're a little bit too lively for me this morning, plus needed to do the gates. They have got water in there, so I won't be in there for too long. You'll see them out again. And I'm going to work on getting the ponies up. Not over blessed with battery things, so I may have to recharge the camera to get you the end result. But we'll bite the bullet and get on with it. Well, I was going to wait until everything's done. The ponies are up here with the shelter and some of the water, and I filled the hay nets because I filled up the pink flexi tubs. I had enough to fill up both the hay nets. I got to go down and get the water and get the battery. But what I want to show you is these guys have been here a little bit longer. We've had a bit more traffic than usual. Had someone go out with a horse, and someone with a dog, and we've had somebody on a bike and somebody walking. So yeah, things have been, what I could done with things being not so busy, they were busier. See those ponies? I'm just going to zoom in on them a minute. So they're there and they came up pretty well. Had a bit of a trouble moving the pony shoulder up because the hay net got itched up in a couple of things along the way, which caused, right, what I'm going to show, or attempt to show, is these guys suddenly go whoosh out of here. That's shy gone, that's ice gone. They're going to jump up on me. Yeah, right. Okay, they're going to go, do you realize? Oh, Ice is going to go, do you realize there was cars? Do you realize there was a bicycle? Do you realize there was someone with a dog and somebody else with a horse? And I didn't get to chase them. Do you realize? So, you okay now? Right. No, she said there ain't nothing to chase. I was going to wait till later and charge up the camera and recharge myself. My son eat too, but so this has taken a while. So they're happily munching on what is here. Not that there's a lot, and but they're up here. So that's kind of got the bullet and got that done, and you can see that I've got the hay nets done. So I've just filled up the pink flexi tub, got the green net done initially, and had enough to put some in there. Otherwise it'd just be waiting the thing. I put up one load of water. So I've got the blue flexi tub here for water, and then the pink flexi tub, which I brought up the hay with, and the dogs are happy now. Go down now, get some well, she's well and truly well away. We got loads of bicycles, so yeah, so that's you happy, Ice? You can bark at the bicycles. The people on the bicycles, well, I think it's the bicycles who are more interested in the actual people on them, but I'm going to go off and get this charged and get myself charged and catch up with you later. So the camera is somewhat charged, and I'm somewhat charged because I had my peanut butter sandwich, and thinking that my steak and kidney pie was doing in the oven. I need to find out later the oven had gone out, so relit it. I've checked it 3 times since to make sure it's still going. This is the ponies here. I did actually remember the little red yellow sign that states about the electric fencing. I want to zoom back and I can't. And go on from there, which is a miracle in itself. So I've done the up and a lot of up and down work, like a yo-yo. The hay I think you already knew about. Got the battery up here. Got that linked up for the electric fencing. So I've got the 3 lots of water. I filled the flexi tub up once. One of the things I do actually want to point out that I've purposely putting the ponies here. You can see my shadow now. It means that the water's got to be dogged up and down even further, but for them to have somewhere better to be just for the minute, please excuse my shadow. So they're here, they've got plenty of hay, they've got a bit to chew on, which they have been doing. My voice echoed because I was just outside the house. So what I'm going to do is go back here, then go back down again. Then hopefully you won't have to put it on my stinking old shadow. I did see an airplane go over, which I tried to film, but don't know, the camera never captures it exactly how you see it with your eye. I mean, literally, the bit of sky there, the plane was literally over my head, and I'm going like this. I'm literally going, I'm breaking my neck going backwards and have to turn around. So aeroplane, you can see what there's been an aeroplane. I mean, massive aeroplane gone along there, but where it puts the rip in the sky, so to speak. Right then, Murray, what do you think about it? He said, would be better with carrots, mate. So the process, obviously, as I've said, the dogs were put in the run. You've seen them get let out. Sort of idea, and then I kind of opened the middle gates, or the gate to this section, and the bottom section, and put them together and put the pallet together and tied it with the binder twine. And then the process is getting the ponies their feed. So I put on top initially put their feed on top of the pallet, which is on top of the hay, to put that there. Opened back the electric fencing where they were so they came through. Then grabbed all of their feeders and got them up to where I'm almost walking to up to almost about here. And then I just got their feeders, and then I just turned around and got their feeders, and I took it all the way up right to where Meringue is. Now I'd have to really zoom in, right to where Meringue is. And then what I had done, because both of them had really good gone in the area of the electric fencing, I did actually close it and tie it up and got them in it. I think actually I didn't tie it up, I just closed it to keep them in. Then bringing up the actual shelter, pushing that up so far, got that up through the gates, then got the gates closed, and then got that as it is now. And then at the actual point of being here with the shelter, there was more traffic, somebody with a horse, somebody with a dog, all at the same time, so I had to wait for things to settle down a bit, because what I was worried about, I opened this out just enough to get the shelter in, and if they got spooked by the shelter, they might get spooked enough to actually come out to the electric fencing area, and that was a right pain in the proverbial. And a few times the green hay net, it got a bit itched up because it didn't have some hay in it. It didn't have hay in it, although I just tied it up with a blue net and kind of just gone from there, just sort of what did have some hay in it, and got the battery and the electric fencing set up, system set up. Then having a break to recharge the battery for the camera, and in theory recharging my own battery, sort of idea. I've actually got to sat down. I thought, oh, okay, I'll put the steak and kidney pie in the oven while I'm eating me peanut butter sandwich, just to keep me going. So I'm not being funny, I was grateful to sit down, and kind of done that. And then I kind of got out. I can't smell no burning. I can't even smell a pie being cooked, and I kind of checked on it, and the light's gone, flame's gone out for the thing. I mean, it goes off. It doesn't mean it was dangerous. There wasn't no gas going. It just went off. and sort of thing. So I had to reset it, relight it, and like I said, I've checked it 3 times since, and I will check it again in a minute. It didn't go straight forward. Not everything is Cornish pixies and fairies. Didn't all go to plan. Got a bit hiccup with a bit too much going on, basically, with the traffic and with other people, different things. So yeah, so basically got on with it. So yeah, so I think this is a good place to leave you with this. So thank you to the Berry ones for subscribing to our YouTube channel. This is the Berrystrip Smallholding Homestead, Cornwall, UK. I'm Jason. Thank you for having me.